Last 1 week, we have seen escalated tensions in the Middle East. Israel and Hamas terrorists are engaged in battle of airstrikes. Israel has pummeled Hamas posts in the Gaza Strip, and the military claims to have killed at least 10 Hamas military leaders. And amid the conflict, what has caught global attention is Israeli Iron Dome air defense system. To talk more about this defense system, we have with us two special guests, Air Marshal Anil Chopra, who is a retired air officer and Director General Center for Air Power Studies, and Captain Alok Bansal, who is the Director of India Foundation. Thank you very much for joining us in this special edition of The Biggest Story tonight. But before we start the discussion, I would like to show our viewers this video that was tweeted by Air Marshal Anil Chopra that gives us an idea of what the Iron Dome exactly is.
Oh, come on.
תראה כמה יוצאים.
זה לתל אביב, בדוק.
כן.
יהיו אדונים.
כן.
קריית גת.
We will get that video that was tweeted by Air Marshal Anil Chopra. We'll ask our production team to get that video, which actually clearly explains what the Iron Dome system actually is. But Air Marshal Anil Chopra, before we play that video, could you also explain how this air defense system works?
Yeah, thank you for inviting me, and I must tell you that Iron Dome is one of the top air defense systems in the world. In fact, India, when we were evaluating to buy S-400, we had also looked at Iron Dome as a system. Iron Dome is an all-weather, day and night mobile air defense system which can take on projectiles from artillery shell, UAV, to rocket to an aircraft. So it covers a whole gamut. It has got an envelope. Now, normally there are two types of systems. One system which covers the range of about 70 kilometers. Another more modern system can cover up to 250 kilometers. So, the Israelis have got around 10 batteries. Now, each battery has got about 4 launchers, and each launcher has got around 20 missiles. So that's a sizable number of systems that they have for a country of the size of Israel. Now, as we all know that Israel has got a threat from around it. There's a kind of threat that they envisage, and unfortunately for them, a significant threat is the rockets and artillery shells that come, which are fired by Hamas from Gaza Strip towards Israel. So that is why they had to specially design a system which can take on artillery shells and rockets. Now, sometimes, people ask that such an expensive missile, you are using against an artillery shell, but, you must understand, though the missile itself, in this particular case, the Timur missile that the Israelis use, it's not as expensive. About 70 lakh rupees equivalent is the cost of this missile. But imagine the damage to the morale and the damage that the shells that can cause once they destroy something on the ground, or they kill some amount of people. So therefore, it is very important to have an expensive air defense system, even to take on artillery shells and rockets. So Israel has not only in Iron Dome, the Israelis also joined up with the Americans, because Americans are also looking for this kind of technology for their own systems. There are equivalents of Iron Dome, not only for the ground, but also for the naval ships, etc. So therefore, there is a considerable amount of facilities available in Iron Domes. And I must mention that in the future Iron Domes, you are going to have directed energy weapons. There will be laser beams which will knock off some of the incoming targets at a much cheaper rate. Laser beam, once the initial investment has been made, the laser beam can be used again and again. And therefore, in the long run, there is no cascading cost for the system. Two other issues I want to mention, if you will let me say so
Yes,
now.
yes.
One is that often people ask if Iron Dome was so good, why did we go for S-400? I want to tell you that S-400 is a much longer range system. It covers threats up to 400 kilometers. And it has got 4 different radars, 4 different missiles. So it is a system which is the kind of threat that we in India envisage. And therefore, we have chosen S-400, and I think it was a very, very good decision. Yes.
Air Marshal Anil Chopra, you've explained to us in great detail what the Iron Dome defense system exactly is. And now I would like to also bring in Captain Alok Bansal into this conversation. Captain Bansal, if you can see, we have these pictures on air right now which show that, how hundreds of rockets that are being fired from Gaza are being intercepted by the Iron Dome. Now, if you could also, while we play these pictures as well, if you could also explain to our viewers, what's happening right now, and if there could be any damage, is there a worry of a shrapnel or a debris to the residents there while these missiles are being intercepted?
See, Iron Dome intercepts these missiles up to 70 kilometers away from where the battery is located. And in this particular case, Israelis have claimed that most of the rockets have been destroyed over Gaza Strip itself. So rockets, etc., have been destroyed over Gaza Strip, and some of them, which have probably managed to reach the Israeli airspace, have been actually destroyed and splintered away from the populated areas. And the beauty of this particular system is that it actually protects heavily populated areas. And it's actually a point defense system, and Israelis deploy a large number of mobile Iron Dome batteries, which are actually on a mobile truck where they have a iDome, and then of course they have the interceptor missiles. So they are able to at least save their heavily populated areas and their military installations from indiscriminate firing of rockets and artillery shells.
Yes. Thank you, Captain Bansal, for answering that question. Air Marshal Anil Chopra, if I could ask you the next question. Now, given that the Iron Dome system can equally intercept unwanted helicopters, aircrafts, and even UAVs, do you see India using this at the LOC or the LAC at its borders to guard the borders and guard the country?
Yeah, so, I must tell you that, firstly, you must understand that, we already have some good air defense systems with us. S-400 is what we required for the China border, and that's why we had chosen it. The Chinese were actually 2-3 years ahead of us. They had also bought the S-400. But I also want to mention that we have got a large number of air defense systems of our own. We are working with the Israelis on the Barak 8 for the Navy, for MRSAM, LRSAM. We also have a project with the Indian Air Force with the Israelis. So we will have some amount of air defense systems from them. But the good part is that we have this Akash air defense system, the large number of them, about 13, 14 squadrons has already been formed in Indian Air Force, and these are already being positioned in the appropriate places operationally. This system has got a range of around 80 kilometers. It's for a relatively closer range. We are also developing, more systems which will be having much longer ranges. And I must mention that when it comes to Pakistan, the comparative systems, they have got the Spada, 2000, and they've got some Israeli, Chinese missiles which are of a much older vintage. So as far as our borders are concerned, the S-400 is going to be crucial. The Akash system is already deployed. It's very good. It's very effective. It's going to defend not only the Indian Air Force bases, but also the Indian Army formations. So I think, we are quite well off as of today. Yes. Yes.
So, if you could elaborate on that point, taking forward from the answer that you just gave, Air Marshal Chopra, like the US version of this is the Sky Hunter, and so are you saying that the air defense system with India is at par as well? Air Marshal Anil Chopra, can you hear me?
Little louder, please. I am not being able to hear you clear enough. Little louder, please. Yes.
Okay,
once again.
What I meant was the US version of the Iron Dome would be something like the Sky Hunter. So do you think? So are you saying that the S-400s that we have are similar to what Israel has right now?
No, I must tell you, firstly, I must mention that as far as Iron Dome is concerned, since Iron Dome, the US and the Israelis are working very, very closely. I think any American system or Iron Dome is of a similar class because they are working jointly. As far as S-400 is concerned, the Americans and the Western world is also telling us that S-400 is one of the best air defense systems available in the world, notwithstanding the pressure that some congressmen are trying to put on India in terms of Katsa if we were to buy S-400. But there are enough people in America who are very clear that it was a good decision, an appropriate decision for India to have bought the S-400 because S-400 is the kind of system we require, especially for our China border. So I think as of today, among the available systems, S-400 is the best bet for India, yes.
Yes, thank you very much, Air Marshal Anil Chopra, for answering that question. Captain Alok Bansal, my final question to you would be, where do you see this Mideast conflict going further now? Because a lot of people are calling this, many are calling it a final conflict between Israel and Palestine. So where do you think this could lead to?
See, this is a very, very old conflict. It's a lingering conflict. I do not think it can get resolved very soon because in last few years, we have seen a lot of aggression, a lot of advance by Israel, a lot of Palestinian territories have been acquired, a lot of pushing has been done. President Trump came out with a solution which the Palestinians was not acceptable. I think under President Biden, maybe some sort of a mediation, some sort of a resolution is possible. But I do not see this conflict getting resolved militarily because the Palestinians will continue to fight unless, of course, they get something which they feel is satisfies their quest for a nationhood or quest for their rights. So I do not visualize that this is going to be the final fight. Yes, it might crush Gaza and might crush Hamas for some time, but eventually we have to come out with a solution which allows Palestinians some sort of a home rule, which initially was planned when the Oslo Accord came into being. Unfortunately, that has not progressed beyond that. Israel at this point of time is having a political turmoil of its own. So only when there is a stable government in Israel, and I think the US government starts taking some active interest in it, we could see some resolution of this conflict. And I think once this conflict gets resolved, it will be a big, big thing for both Israel as well as for the Middle East as a whole.
Yes, absolutely, Captain Bansal. And in fact, as per the latest reports, a delegation, an Egyptian delegation is in Tel Aviv for talks with Israeli officials as part of efforts to negotiate a ceasefire in the escalating conflict with Gaza. So we need to see where it goes right now. Thank you very much, Air Marshal Anil Chopra and Captain Alok Bansal, for joining us in this special broadcast to talk about this conflict and also the Iron Dome defense system. Thank you very much for joining us in this special broadcast.
Thank you. Yes.